Right before someone likes you, something happens in their brain that has nothing to do with what you said. It happens in the first few seconds. Before your jokes land, before your opinions matter, before they even remember your name. And the strange part is, the people who are best at making others like them aren't smarter, funnier, or better looking. They just understand a handful of psychological triggers most people never think about. Here's what they know that you don't. The first trigger is called the spotlight effect, and it's simpler than you think. People fall in love with how you make them feel about themselves, not how impressive you are. Ask someone about a decision they made recently, then follow up with a real question about why they chose it. Watch what happens. They light up. Most people spend conversations waiting for their turn to talk. The ones who get remembered do the opposite. They make the other person feel like the most interesting one in the room. The takeaway: stop performing. Start asking. The second trigger is the similarity bias. We're psychologically wired to trust people who feel familiar. Same interests, same phrasing, even the same pace of speech. This is why two strangers who discover they grew up in the same town suddenly act like old friends within minutes. You don't need a fake coincidence. Just listen for the small overlaps already there. A shared frustration, a similar taste, a common experience, and name it out loud. That tiny me too moment does more for likability than an hour of trying to impress someone. Third is the strategic vulnerability. Confidence is attractive, but perfection is distant. When someone admits a minor flaw or a harmless mistake early on, it signals psychological safety. It tells the other person, you don't have to perform around me either. That's why self-deprecating humor, used sparingly, builds trust faster than bragging ever could. The takeaway: a well-placed, I have no idea what I'm doing either, can do more work than a resume of achievements. If you're finding these psychological insights valuable, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next breakdown, because the next one covers a trigger even more powerful than these. Fourth is the compliment redirect. Instead of complimenting what someone has, their job, their car, their looks, compliment a choice they made. You handled that really well lands differently than, you're so smart, because it praises their judgment, not their traits. Traits feel fixed and untouchable. Choices feel earned, and people crave recognition for what they've actually worked for. And finally, the callback effect. Remembering a small detail someone mentioned, a hobby, a name, an offhand comment, and bringing it up later signals something rare, that they were actually heard. In a world where most people are only half listening, being fully present is its own kind of magnetism. None of these tricks require you to change who you are. They just require you to pay attention. Because the truth is, people don't remember what you said. They remember how closely you were listening. If any of this changed how you see your next conversation, subscribing costs nothing, but missing the next breakdown might.